It looks like we're playing a rather complicated name player, so playing the Sicilian, we're going to do it in a sort of classical way. Like I said in the previous game, the people who play knight c6 early usually play e5 early as well, but this is not confirmed, which means that my observation was highly unscientific, and as soon as I stop my alarm, I'll be able to play this game. Alright, so we probably, so he's probably going to play something like Queen c7 as a system. So we develop just like this. This and this usually leads to the early Queen c7. I would have played knight f6 if I were him, but like I said before, just a fairly classical setup, and here comes the Queen c7. I'm going to play an early f4. That's banking on the fact that the knight has not yet developed, and usually in this opening you've got, you can have bishop here followed by the push, the exchange there. Alright, there's also another thematic way of moving here, which is to play Queen e1. Queen e1 does a few things. One of them is the transition to this side, which put pressure on the king side, also put pressure on e5 potentially. Because the knight is here and the bishop is here, knight here, which would be a standard move, cannot be played. I think that's a mistake, b5, and I'm going to try to demonstrate why. Okay, what about bishop f3 here? He probably has to take here, but if he does, oh, that can't be good. That cannot be good. Any reason why I couldn't play this? Okay, well, let's just go with the flow here. I think tactically it's unsound for him, but what happens if I just take there now? Sure, it could take the two pieces, the bishop and the rook for the queen, but I don't think it's necessarily good. I think that apart from the isolated pawn here, we've done really well in the opening. We have an attack on g7. We have 3 versus 2 on the queen side, which for an endgame would be ideal. We have the open f file. Alright, we're going to put an end to this kind of attack by playing here. Rook f2 was possible, followed by rook d2 followed by rook f2. Okay, rook c4, trying to play active, and probably going to end up getting locked in here. Now this has 2 purposes. One of them is to strengthen the e5 pawn, and the other one is to potentially alright, it goes this way. How about we just take this? He's going to end up at the wrong end of tactics here. Now this is justified by the weakness of the back rank, and we take the opportunity to actually get rid of our weakness. Now pawn takes doesn't work because of rook takes, king takes, and perhaps rook d8 check, which smokes the king out, and then the king comes up, say on e7, and we'll play queen here. Then we'll move the rook possibly and play the queen behind, or after king e7 we can play check on h4. There's a wide range of possibilities. He takes, so let's test our line. Take, he recaptures, we play the rook on d8 check, and I felt that there was plenty here. Plenty of gas. Plenty of gas. Actually f8 is quite a weak square for him, and he's gonna struggle. He cannot play queen e7 because of rook up. Now we're threatening multiple things here. This is quite deadly actually for a simple move. I think he found the only move, but let's see how his king is going to travel. That doesn't look good at all. That doesn't look good at all. I take here. And now he's probably forced to yeah, I would have moved on h5 because here we have the simple move. If he had moved on h5, he would have had the option to play g5 to defend. Now this is not going to work for him. Absolutely not, because of this. Of course, we cannot check on e4. But where does the king go now? King g4 is the only move. Oh, really? Okay. Here we go. Little checkmate.